The Bhagavad-Gita is very rare because it is a dialogue between two friends. It has happened very rarely in the history of spirituality that two friends who've known each other as friends for so long have spoken so deeply on spiritual topics. Arjun has spent a lot of time with Krishna, but perhaps never known this sublime aspect. Now there are a few things for us which are good to understand about the friendship between these two and Krishna's way of teaching. Really, through his friendship, Krishna always proves his faithfulness. Like a real friend, he stands by Arjun through thick and thin, never betraying him. And if we were to interpret this in a cosmic sense, we could say that God is always with us. If we look at the symbolism of Arjun as being every man, Arjun can be looked at as a representative of man itself, and his divine friend Krishna is always with him. So our friendship with God implies that God is always with us, always faithful to us, and is always unconditional, demanding nothing but carrying on, filling us with his positive message. It is because of him that we are existing. He is within our very being. But he is also there in a deep communion with us as a friend and as a faithful friend. Now the second thing to understand is that we are to fall in tune with the spirit of friendship. We are to fall into a wavelength, because friends are those who fall into the wavelength with each other. So there's a relatability, and that is the relationship between Arjun and Krishna. There's a certain relatability which goes beyond matter spiritual. So it's a relation of affection, and that is the essential nature of friendship. And that is what is indicated in the Bhagavad-Gita, that we are supposed to have a relationship of friendship with the divine. The third aspect of this beautiful friendship is that there is a certain divine love between the two. Even in circumstances as difficult as war, this divine friendship does not get tainted, and the right thing happens. Krishna brings Arjun onto the right track. The next thing to understand is that while one friend may be more powerful, still the friendship exists in a beautiful manner. Now we have Krishna who is omnipotent, the all-powerful Lord. Arjun doesn't know it yet. Compared to Krishna, Arjun is a powerless human being. And eventually Arjun is only a passage, a channel for all that Krishna stands for. And Arjun has been thinking that he is responsible for his actions. The power is his, but the Lord reminds him that no power is his. Only the ego is his. All power belongs to the Almighty. So it's a removal of ego from this relationship of friendship, and knowing that it is the unknown source from which we derive all power. Our entire life comes out of it. The source is somewhere else, but it is channeled through us. And the last thing to understand is that the divine is our deepest confidant. Whatever is deepest in our heart, that is known to the divine. There's no use hiding anything at all. One stands absolutely naked before the divine. And the divine knows what medicine to administer us in the form of spiritual teaching. Even before we know it, He knows it. And this is why this entire drama has been created on the battlefield, to show a situation which could happen in a life, an encounter with a friend, and we're going through a difficult circumstance, and this great dialogue happens. It is to demonstrate that no matter what our circumstance, the divine can appear to us in a moment of crisis, but if only we trust him or trust her as a friend, then the universal existence, that divine power behind it, responds to us in an affectionate, friendly, yet sublimely spiritual manner.